Self-Kudos and self-direction are called for. September 26, 2016. Dear ones, you likely feel depleted, tired, angry, even hopeless. For all you have worked for throughout your transition seems to be outside your capabilities. Others are reporting the completion of their dreams, and promote that if you do exactly as they did or do the same, will be true for you. Such was the case in 3D. For many of your teachers and gurus tiptoed into unearthly-like skills that worked for them. Perhaps they were able to channel, create financial abundance, or ongoing joy. Something you believed, and rightly so at the time, that you could attain if you followed their directives. This is a different time, and you are a different you. It is no longer about tiptoeing into capabilities, nor can anyone copy you and expect the same results. You are a unique being with unique skills that cannot be transferred to anyone, nor can you expect to be like anyone else. This energy burst time that most of you label September is to help you better understand and accept who you are without thoughts of being like anyone else. Self-love is a concept you are just beginning to understand. That self-love means you are a unique being with unique skills unlike anyone else. Even though you are an Olympic star, we have not told you what your special Olympic skill is for a reason, only you know. You have been preparing for this time for eons while of the earth in this lifetime and many others, plus flitting from environment to environment throughout the ethers. No one knows the skills you have attained other than yourself. The difficulty becomes, if you will, that you did not expect to perform those skills as easily and as readily as is becoming apparent for you in this lifetime. It was to be somewhat of a process where perhaps you would utilize those skills in a future Earth life, as your children or grandchildren or as a guide not of Earth, prompting those of similar interests to create the process you are rapidly approaching. Even though this concept seems to be of fairy tales or science fiction, it is your new reality. You are the Olympic stars of Earth, progressing much more rapidly than anticipated, and thereby creating a new being in a new Earth. And all you need to do so is to discover your joy. Perhaps that thought sounds unrealistic given that now your joy might include a great deal of rest. Your rest is allowing you to incorporate those pieces of your being that will direct you in this lifetime to your Olympic skills designed to change the Earth and the universes. This September your questions are, who am I? What gives me joy? A concept that seems easy to discover, for much gives you joy now. But throughout the next few days, you will hone your interests to a focus that might surprise even you. Maybe you are a corporate CEO and discover that you love working in the garden, resulting in new plant breeds. Perhaps you are a housewife and create an implement that makes life much easier for those who follow. In truth, you do not need to discover or create anything. Perhaps your particular Olympic skill is encouraging others to laugh. Anything that brings joy to Earth is the right skill. Some of you believe you have no particular skill, that you are a shy homebody who cannot create, produce, or enhance anyone's life. We beg to differ. Your skills might not be easily noted by you or even others, but your joy is shifting Earth. Those who follow might repeat your skill with their unique twist, or they might create their own path. So many possibilities, and all within your reach. For anything that gives you joy is the right place for you to be. Even though both Scoutmasters and the original pioneers crossing what is now the United States were courageous, they had different interests and skills. Interests and skills that created the United States you now know. You cannot determine how valuable you are, unless you view the big picture of now and eons from now. So it is you are learning to view a bigger picture, but not yet large enough to warrant the self-kudos and self-love with which we view you. For you have moved so rapidly, we have little to offer you other than reminders to follow your joy. Of course, such is still a learning process, for you cannot yet see a large enough picture to understand why loving to surf waves in Hawaii might be a life changer. Nor can you understand how your ability to listen to others trying to understand their shift is a life changer for both you and others. Even though this transition might seem complicated because you have had to maneuver through so many layers to discover your self-love and personal joy, you have created an easier path for those who follow. Love yourself enough to follow your joy, and you will transition the universes and to new you accordingly. So be it. Amen. Channeled by Brenda Hoffman. www.lifetapestrycreations.com